What's going on, guys? It's Wild Jacob. Today we're going to do a re-simulation of the 2023 Stanley Cup playoffs to see if Vegas can actually reclaim their Stanley Cup, and also to see whether or not the Toronto Maple Leafs are absolute frauds and cannot make it out of the first round. So the way we're going to do this is that after every round, we're going to stop, review the stats. When we get into the conference finals, we'll actually sim it, and we'll see how it goes. And the first round has ended. It looks like Winnipeg is going to take out the defending Stanley Cup champions. We all know Winnipeg does very well in their simulations. Edmonton won. The Dallas Stars won. Seattle won. Carolina beat New York. The Rangers beat the Devils. It looks like the only thing that didn't stay the same was that Winnipeg won. And Dallas and Seattle, that's correct. Yep, it looks like everything. So the only teams that did not move forward were the Devils and Vegas. Let's take a look at these first round statistics. Braden Point is going to be our leader, is what it looks like. John Tavares with 10 points, 10 goals, 0 assists. He is on fire right now. That is insane. Nylander's up there with 10 points. Mitch Marner's up there for 10 points. Draisaitl's got 9. Matthews has 9. Jared McCann with 9. Bertuzzi. It looks like the Leafs have just been lighting it up. I wonder what their their average points have been per game. That is insane. Let's see how the goalies are doing. Let's see, goalies. Stuart Skinner 4-0. They swept. Igor Shesterkin, they swept. Kochekov has done really well. Bobby is there. Bobby plays really well. Hellebuck. And who has the highest save percentage? Ooh. Igor Shesterkin with a .960, a 1.25 goals allowed. He is playing out of his mind with 2 shutouts. That is insane. To stop that young offense like that. Let's see what else. Goals forced and goals allowed. Let's see. New York Rangers only let 5 goals in, while Oilers had 10. And the Hurricanes had 13, and the most goals forced by the Toronto Maple Leafs in 30. So what is that? Average 4 goals a game. And they played the Tampa Bay Lightning with 23. That was an amazing playoff series that we did not get to see. But all right, boys, we're going to simulate round 2, and once round 2 is over, we'll be back and show you the results. All right, boys, we are back. And it looks like Winnipeg versus Dallas is going to be the Western Conference Finals, and the New York Rangers versus the Florida Panthers are going to be in the Eastern. So 2 of the teams that made the conference finals last year are back, and yeah, the wild card Winnipeg Jets are in it. Let's see what we look like so far. Austin Matthews leads the league with 19 points. Mitch Marner right behind him with 19 points. William Nylander, 16 points. It looks like Tavares slowed down. He only got 4 more points that entire thing. He got 2 assists and 2 goals, so 4 points in that playoff series. Draisaitl at 14, McCann 13. Let's see what we look like for defensemen. Adam Fox with 15, Brett Burns with 12, Heiskanen with 12, and Morgan Rielly with 11. These are the names you expect to see up here. And Igor Shesterkin is still out there killing it with a 2.03 goals allowed. Hellebuck is there too. This is going to be a very defensive battle. And Bobby has led up 2.57, Ottinger a 1.93. Boys, leave a comment on who you think is going to win the conference and who's going to ultimately take the Stanley Cup. I think just by numbers alone, my money is on the Florida Panthers with Sergei Bobrovsky, and he should have enough in him to pull it out. Let's see what the team stats look like. Let's see what we got here. Goals forced. Looks like the Toronto Maple Leafs, who are eliminated, 51 goals forced. Wow. And goals allowed, they forced 51 goals but allowed 49. That is insane. It looks like the Winnipeg Jets are there too, but they were able just to squeak out and win their playoff series. So let's, like I said, we're going to take us a little slower in this one. We're going to simulate game by game and see how things go. Here we go in the first period. There is no scoring. The second period, 3-2, a lot of scoring. And it looks like game 1 is going to overtime, and the Dallas Stars are going to pull it out in a power play goal. Here we go, Dallas. New York Rangers, here we go. And the Florida Panthers. See if Sergei can hold up his end of the deal. 1-1, 2-1, 5-2. The Florida Panthers are going to come out and take the victory. That's what you like to see. To the next game. I think we actually simulated that one, fast simmed it, so we're not sure. But back to the Florida and New York Rangers. Kakko's going to get it. Verhaeghe is going to get one. And Florida Panthers are going to walk away with it. There was 20 shots on goal for the Panthers that game, but they were just able to get it to go. You hate to see it, boys. It happens sometimes. We'll simulate this next game. See what we got here. The 4-1, that was a 4-goal first period from the Dallas Stars. 7-1. They were out here making a statement. 8-2 to end it off. They are basically telling the Winnipeg Jets, we are here to win the Stanley Cup, and you can get over it. It is 2-1 and 2-0. Let's see if Florida can have a dominant victory, just like the Dallas Stars did. Let's see what we got here. 1-1. 1-1 still. 1-3, and Sergei Bobrovsky is carrying the Florida Panthers to a Stanley Cup. Let's see. We're going to simulate the next game. Let's see if Dallas can have a dominant comeback. Here we go. Their 4-goal second period and a 5-2 victory. The Dallas Stars are cruising on. The Dallas Stars are absolutely dominating the Winnipeg Jets. Let's see what we got here. 1-0. Gaudreau's going to get it. And the New York Rangers refuse to be turned away. We're going to have a 6-3 game and putting the New York Rangers back in it. 3-1. And the Winnipeg Jets are facing elimination in this game. 2-1. They're going to fight back. 3-2. They're still fighting back. Kyle Connor is not going to let it happen. But the Dallas Stars are going to have something else to say about it. And they're going to put up, a 4-goal third period and eliminate the Jets from the playoffs. Let's see if Florida can eliminate the Rangers in this game. The Dallas Stars have a good team, boys. I did not expect it to be that big of a high-scoring game. 1-0, Brendan Montour. 4-2. Florida. Looks like Florida is going to take themselves back to the Stanley Cup Championship. And so we got a Florida and Dallas Stanley Cup Finals. This is a Stanley Cup Final that we could have seen. I mean, this was something that could have happened. Let's look at the stats real quick, see who's possible Conn Smythe. It looks like Pavelski at 39 is putting up 21 points. This man is out here balling. 7 goals, 14 assists. Jamie Benn, 20 points, 8 goals, 12 assists. Austin Matthews is still up there. Mitch Marner still up there. Tyler Seguin, 18 points. Matthew Tkachuk. Wow, boys. So it looks like if Dallas wins, Pavelski's going to get the Conn Smythe, and it looks like if Florida wins, Tkachuk's going to get it. Let's see, boys, what we got. We'll play this game. We're going to simulate and see who is going to be... Actually, we'll go back and check the goalie statistics here in a second. And it looks like in Game 1, Lomberg's going to get the opening goal in Ottinger, and it's going to stay a 1-0 game, and then Sergei is going to get a shutout on the Dallas Stars. Sam Bennett's going to get an empty netter, and Nick Cousins is going to score in the third period. Real quick, boys, I wanted to come back and check the defensemen. Miro Heiskanen with 18 points. Adam Fox with 16 points. Josh Morrissey with 16 points. 0 goals, though. That's interesting. 0 goals, 16 assists. And, yeah. Let's check the goalies. Looks like for goalies, Sergei Bobrovsky with a 13-6 with a .928, a 2.44. He is playing out of his mind right now. And Ottinger, same thing, a .925 and a .226. He's playing out of his mind too. So it's going to be an interesting goalie duel. Igor Shesterkin looks like he fell off a little bit. You know, he had those 2 shutouts, but he fell off, and that's why they lost. Connor Hellebuck, same thing. So let's see if Sergei. It's going to be Sergei or Ottinger that's going to take the Stanley Cup. Period 1, Matthew Tkachuk on Jake Ottinger. Period 2, Matt Duchene on Sergei. So we were having a very low-scoring game, and we're going to go to overtime. And Alexander Barkov, the captain, is going to bury it early into overtime. So we are 2-0 for the Florida Panthers. And let's see what we got, boys. 0-0 in the first period. The second period, a 1-1. Lundell and Robertson both score 1 goal. And it looks like the Dallas Stars are not going to have it. Joe Pavelski's going to score a goal. Rupe Heinz is going to get the empty netter, and Wyatt Johnson's going to put one in as well. So the Dallas Stars are crawling back. Let us see if we can keep that momentum going. Here we go. 2-0. Forsling and Lomberg. in the first period. 5-0, Reinhart gets 2, Bennett gets 1, and it looks like Duchesne's going to get a power play goal, and it looks like we're going to have a 5-1, and it looks like we are going into a possible elimination game here. Dallas Stars they're down by 2. They need to win the next 3 in order to win the series. Let's see what we get, boys. 1-1. Jason Robertson and Lusterine gets a goal. 2-2. Tkachuk and Duchesne. Oh, boys, here we go. We're going to start the third period. Speed it up a little bit, because I do want to jump in to see the Stanley Cup celebration if the Florida Panthers are able to take it. Looks like Jason Robertson is going to take it. We're going to slow it down to ×4. Here we go. We're on a power play. Florida looks like they're not going to be able to capitalize on the power play. Dallas Stars and Lomberg is going to put one in right in front of the net. We have a 3-3 and a power play goal, or a power play. Here we go. 3-3 going into the final 5 minutes. 41 shots. Dallas is keeping the sustained pressure on. It's time winding down. There we go. 3-3. In the final 2 minutes, the hearts are racing of these players. Let's see what's going to happen. Are we going to have an overtime and a possible elimination game? Or let's see what's going to happen. And we are going to go to overtime. All right, boys. We are going to jump into this game. We're going to jump into this game just in case Florida is able to pull it off. And see exactly see what is going on. It looks like the Panthers are on the road, so it should be an interesting thing if they can win. Here we go, boys. The opening face-off for overtime. Heinz versus Barkov. Heinz is going to win it. Heinz is going to pass it off. He's going to get a turnover to Barkov, but it looks like, what is that? Rodriguez is going to pick it up. He's going to turn over to Heiskanen, and Heiskanen is going to take it down the ice over to Harley. Harley's going to pass it back to Heiskanen, who I didn't even see there. Roberts is going to almost cause a turnover. Barkov's going to pick it up. He's going to take it up the ice through the neutral zone. Barkov is going to hold on to that puck, take a slap shot. Ottinger's going to save it, and he's going to hold it for an offensive zone faceoff for the Florida Panthers and a defensive zone faceoff for the Dallas Stars. Looks like Joe Pavelski, or Jason Robertson, is now up at 22 points, and Matthew Tkachuk is as well. And it looks like we are going to an offensive zone faceoff for the Florida Panthers. This has been a nail-biter, boys. Each rush, you know the game can end. Let's see what happens. Looks like the Florida Panthers are going to win that. They're going to take a shot. It's blocked. Brandon Montour's coming down, and all that shot could have made them Stanley Cup champions. Tyler Seguin's going to pass it up to Marchment, who is low on energy, so we'll see exactly what he can do. He's going to keep it in the zone to pass to Tyler Seguin. He's going to get it over to Lindell. He's going to get it back, and Sergei gets a pad on that one for the block. Montour's going to pass it up to Tkachuk. Tkachuk's going to try to get to the offensive zone to Verhaeghe, and well, that was a nasty hit on Tkachuk. Basically telling them that they are here, they mean business, and they're not going down that easy. It looks like we have 35 seconds left the power play. I was mistaken. Florida Panthers are going to win it. Verhaeghe's going to take a shot. It's going to be blocked. Bennett's going to take a shot. It's blocked. Rodriguez's shot is blocked, but he is going to be able to get that backhand and take the game winner. The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup playoffs simulation. Boys, that was my guess from the conference finals. They have won their second. Is it their first? I think this is their first. They have won their first Stanley Cup. Sergei Bobrovsky is a Stanley Cup champion. Matthew Tkachuk is a Stanley Cup champion. This is what it's all about, boys. The handshake line, here we go. That was a hard-fought game by the Dallas Stars. They should be proud of themselves. Our Conn Smythe is going to go to Sergei Bobrovsky. 16 wins, 2.33 allowed. That is an amazing goalie. He played out of his mind, and he definitely deserves it. Here comes the Stanley Cup being presented to the captain of the Florida Panthers. You know, this is an exciting time. Barkov to pick up the Stanley Cup. And your Florida Panthers are the Stanley Cup champions. for this resimulation. Thank you, boys, for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you'd like to see more stuff like this. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.